team. All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Duncan. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
X3, 218, chop it. 5. 51's a mic, boy, 51.
On fourth down, Duncan. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Throwing on first down, Duncan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape. Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now on 2nd and 13, Watson is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on third, Watson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, you got 3 down. Switch.
From the gun, here's Watson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
I'm here all day. Hey, 31! Check 55 to mine. Check 55 to mine. It's on field. Hey, 59!
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Off play action. Duncan. And he's going to go down again. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Watson on first down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. That's 2 really excellent drives for them to start this ballgame, both ending with touchdown passes.
In big picture, they look great, don't they? Like a well-oiled machine right now. But let's down focus a little bit and talk about the guy calling the signals and throwing the passes. He is playing with precision right now, scanning the field and making excellent throws.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on. Now.
Right back to him on first down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Duncan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On 2nd and 15 now. Watson looking for his running back, and he's got him. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Faking the give. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. For a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Duncan. Dixon, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Looking to throw. Duncan. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Ready. Hey, wahoo! Fires the mic. They can't hang with us. Mike 5. We don't want this. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Duncan, open man, Butler complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun on 3rd down, Duncan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyreek Hill, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Watson looking middle, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Now it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down. Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Third and long, it's Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Watch out for Hill on the return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Duncan. And he fires one that's intercepted. picked off at the 36. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Good job. Good job.
Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Duncan. Oh, that was dangerous. Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play here for Buffalo. 64 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the gun. Duncan completes it to Dixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Here's Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Double dog. That's the way. Check. Hey, 31.
Here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Throwing to start the drive. Duncan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Duncan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Watson now to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 8 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Tight dog, go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Butler, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Don't let it breathe. Play outside deep. Don't let it breathe, defense. Check 26, check 26. Hatchet.
61, match box, lights.
Check, watch 54.
Hey, echo.
Know your job.
Shoot.
Back to throw. Duncan. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 41-yard line. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. They run the counter. It's Butler, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Ready? Mike 5-4. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
To throw on second down, Duncan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, Charlie. Yeah.
On fourth down, Duncan. Over the middle, complete. That's Dixon. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Here we go. Get it.
On first down, Duncan. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. That'll bring up second down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
This is the tight end Fant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Noah Fant, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Set. 19. Mark 55. Mark 55.
Throwing on second and long. Watson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw is Watson, eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a give right side. Butler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Let's go, let's go.
From the gun, Duncan. It's Hill, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that. They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Davis now to return it. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw, Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Now Watson sliding out of the pocket. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ballgame. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit.
2nd and 11. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he threw.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd. Waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
General West.
On 1st and 10, Duncan. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 4. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On 4th down, Duncan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
This is it. 19. Let's go. Check. Clear alert. Cross.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that that confidence.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Bills on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Duncan. He's got a man. Complete. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Duncan. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. 26 yards on the play there. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 40, check, he's coming.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This is Butler making the catch. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Duncan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Duncan. He is going to find Hill here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 67 yards on the ground. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. On 2nd down now. It's Harper. And his first carry. He loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Back to throw. Duncan. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Looking to throw. Duncan. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. The Dolphins offense set to take over now. They've got it on this opening possession of the contest. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back to throw. Watson.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Looking to throw. Watson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. He'll pitch it. And some space here. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big play there on the option. 48 yards on the ground. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Steps away. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. This defense already looking at a deficit on the scoreboard, but now what can they design? Down play. 2nd quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard. Watson on 3rd down. On the move to his left. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. To throw is Watson. To throw on 3rd down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his... A solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 15-yard touchdown. A 3rd down situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth. From the gun on third, Watson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so... But that one looked pretty... We've got an offense on the move, a red zone alert as we take you back into it with a 1st and 10 down at about the 12-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3. Fourth down. On fourth down, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. So the task for this offense is preserving this lead. It's a tight game late, and the defense also, keep in mind, they do have 3 timeouts. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Davis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. Clayton. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Watson. Wide open receiver complete. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Watson, and he's got his man on the out route. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Watson, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the... Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.